Oh, it is working. Okay. I'm trying a new streaming. It's got the wrong titles and everything. Oh, it is working. Okay. I'm trying a new streaming. It's got the wrong titles and everything. Oh, it is working. Okay. Oh, we're echoing now. I'm trying a new streaming. I think it's going to Twitch as well, but let's see. But yeah, that's me. Well, I can see the chat for YouTube. If you're in Twitch and you can see this, come to YouTube, because I don't normally do Twitch. But I know people have been following me on Twitch. So, I can't see your chat on Twitch? Come to YouTube. This is your invitation. Alright, so we've got a few people. Let's see. Hello, Kyle. Mistfox. Eden. Hey, Smash. Alright. Now, do I hear game sounds? Yes. And you guys should hear game sounds too. You heard the mob sounds. Is my volume okay? Everything sounding okay? Hey, David. Alright, I think we're set. Now, this isn't something that's going to be in the series itself, but since I'm going to be doing it, I thought I would bring along some streamers and do some chatting at the same time. Because I'm going to build a new base. And because for the next episode, I want to do applied energistics, but I don't want to set up a whole applied energistics system in an ugly base. There we go. So I want to build something fresh and clean and new to put all the new wiring in. Hello, Nathan. Hello, Christopher. So I've got a design. In fact, in another location in the overworld, I actually have the base built as I was working on the design. It's a little bit ramshackle because I was changing my design as I went through the whole thing, but it does exist somewhere else, and I'll probably take you over there and show it to you, but as soon as I need to go and look at it for reference. I think I remember the general layout, so I can build it from scratch here. I did build the atomic deconstructor off screen because it's pretty cheap. I mean, I already had these four at the end of the last episode, and I had the plastic. Oh, over here. Turn this off. I had the plastic at the end of the last episode. You can see it ran. I have lots of plastic. And so I just built these two machines, which require a couple sheets of plastic, the osmium compressor and the enrichment chamber, and that let me build the atomic reconstructor. I'll catch that up at the beginning of the next episode. The only other thing, technical-wise, that I did, well, I made this, but that's not really important. So I think in the end of the last episode I had this set up, but I didn't have that. The damage trap. The damage trap makes this great. I've got my... oh, he's not in there. Why is he not in there? Where's my oil cow? Tree oil, syrup, steam... Crude oil, crude oil. Ah, there we go. One of them should say ready. Ah, here he is. So I'll toss that one in there, set it to exact copy. This is fun. It milks each cow and then makes a new one. It has enough time to milk it before it dies using this damage trap. That's how I got so much plastic. I also have a magnet. I don't know if that was in the last episode. But now this thing should be running again with oil. No, it's already run it through. Ah, it needs more dye. Oh yeah, we got LPG up here. 3 buckets, plus some in the pipe, some in here. Yeah, that's fine. I got plenty of plastic. Oop. But anyway, yeah, I'm just going to be building. Might not be too interesting, but it's something I could stream, so I decided I would. And it's not a blood moon, but doing construction in this pack with constant blood moons is a bit of an annoyance. All of a sudden, you've got a John Cena creeper blowing up in your face. Hello, Connor. Kyle used a pump in the Twilight Forest. Yeah, I still haven't been to any dimension other than the Nether. I've been waiting to do those in the series. And it probably won't be next episode because I want to do Applied Energistics and make my digital miner in the next episode. And maybe do a little bit of moving here if I get this finished. But then after that, yeah, I'll be hitting Landia and Twilight Forest. Well, I got to do Embers before Twilight Forest. But yeah, there's lots of places I want to go. So let's get some resources here. That should be enough for the moment. Be using Block Craftery a good bit. Is that right? No. Because this will be... No, I started it too soon. There we go. Nope. I know when it looks right. Oh, see, that's wrong too. Okay. This has to go back one more. I gotta turn on my grid lines. Okay. Yes. Back one more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And this will be the next level here. So put a torch there and there. I do miss the architecture crafts collapsible blocks that you could hammer into be a gentler slope. That was nice. Extra Additions adds that John Cena creeper. Seems like it's been in the mod for a long time. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you can turn it off. Hey, C. Scott. Nice to see ya. Are my streams saved so you can watch them other times? If I feel like it was good enough, I'll keep it. I didn't like the way this one started. It was rather rough, but I might put it up put it up on YouTube for watching. I may make it so that you have to have the URL to see it and then put the comment of where to see it in my next episode comments. That might be a way to do it. Is that right? So it's 2. there. I definitely have to come up with something better for lighting than these. Probably do chisel and bit hidden glowstone blocks once I've got everything built. But for now, I'll just use the torches. Blockcraftly, a separate mod to Carpenter's Blocks. It has been renamed. It is very different. I mean, it only has what? Clear that. Frame blocks, frame stairs, frame slant, outer corner, inner corner, slabs, walls, and fence. That's all it has. Those are microblocks. Microblocks don't work too well, it seems. Didn't have too much luck when I tried messing with them. That's looking right so far. Hey, David. If I haven't said hey. Yeah, the lighting up the blocks like Carpenter's Blocks, that'd be nice. Though the Carpenter's Blocks are transparent to light. So if I put, let's see, I do think I have some. Yeah, in here. Glowstone? No, I guess I don't anymore. Let me grab some back at the base. And then go back. So if we go over here and do it right here and here. And put glowstone there and there. That should shine through. Yeah. It'll be shining through this block and this block. Actually, through both of these. We'll be able to see it. And I also put, I complete the slope on the bottom, so it'll be glowing on the underside too, for what that's worth. I also miss Architecture Craft's smart placement. Not Architecture, I keep saying Architecture Craft. I do like Architecture Craft. That's actually the best one that's current. Because that one has so many different shapes. So much you can do with it. I love the curved ones. I would love to use the curved ones on this build, but we don't have Architecture Crafts. Yes, Frank. New mega base. In fact, I've got it all planned out already, and I built a copy elsewhere on this overworld, but I'm going to redo it here because I didn't like where it was. I just built it at 000, figuring, hey, that's a place I'll remember. But 000 was a frozen biome, so anything I have with water would freeze up. I wanted to have the option of having freestanding water in the base. So I decided to rebuild it from scratch in another location. And I figured, hey, this time I'll stream it, because why not? So I'm going to build one. Each side is going to be the same. So I won't say it's mirrored, but it's a fourfold design. So I'm going to build one to start with. Oop, don't need that one. Torch here and here. And it seems like these blocks don't allow mobs to spawn on them, which is nice. There, there. Yep. Okay, so now I had changed this one up. This section is something I had changed just before. Yeah. So break that. I'll be using a little bit of chisel and bits for railings. Let me show you that. Oh, I did it wrong. Did I? Should it be right there? Yes, this side's wrong. Okay. And places like here would also be, yeah, right here, would also be those railings. Nope, wrong way. I like the way those look. And they will echo another design element later in the build. Alright, so up here, I hope I get all these dimensions right. It's... I'm going to have to go look at it. Alright, you guys get to see the preview. It's more fun seeing it come together, but I need to go look at it, and I don't want to deprive you of seeing it. Let's turn this off so you get the nice reveal. Alright. You ready to see it? It's not finished, but this is sort of what it's going to look like, and different parts of it are in a different states than other parts. You may not notice, but I think this is the part that is most complete. But I'm liking the way it's starting to come together. And yeah, ignore the title. And it will be more than just white. I'm just using the white concrete to start with, and then I'll add, you know, details as I go along. This is sort of a recreation of an old wall design I had back in the Resident Rise series. Don't know if I'm happy with it, but so anyway, I'm just counting. So that's that, and then 2 here, 4 up. Okay, and it goes straight across. Straight up at the edge. Alright. Gotcha. I did remember that wrong. Because that has to connect to this pillar. Yes. Alright. Back to the new one. So that goes away. So I will actually put a block here, and then I can place that there. It'll actually hang over the edge a little bit. Yeah, I always like the Resident Rise base too, Frank. Why am I building a new one? The other one was in a cold biome that would cause all water to freeze, and I wanted to be able to have open water in and around the base. And I know there's ways to fix it, but I decided, hey, this is also an opportunity to do a streaming build, because I built that one slowly over days, and I wanted to build something either as a time lapse or as a live stream. And I decided to go with a live stream because this is a single player and it's hard to get a second account in. And it was just me flying around, and first person time lapse would be nauseating most likely because of all the camera motion. Let's extend the floor out here. Torch goes there. Alright. So then this is going to pillar up and become... Uh-oh. That did not come out right. Almost makes me want to push these back. Alright, I'm going to break away from the existing design and improve it slightly. And go faster if I'm down the ground. No, that goes away. Alright, so that's going to make these look nicer. Because I'll have my portals embedded in these walls, or just behind them here. So there'll be two on both sides. That'll look better. And then... and the same over here. There, and that connects up here. But now I don't like... do I want this sharp edge here? Do I want to push it back a bit? I think I want to push it back a bit. See, this is what my original building was like, and I was hoping that doing it a second time things would be a little better. But it's just the same. Now, see, now that's too... No, it's got to be the way it was. There was a reason. Yeah, I'm picky. Oh, added building gadgets. Haven't used that too much, but I don't think it'd be too useful in this build, really. The wand and my dank null are more than enough to get this done pretty quickly. Heck, as quickly as possible. So that's just going to be a hard edge right here, which I'm not a fan of, but it is what it is. So this goes away. And I'm not going to do that as square. I think I liked the version that was sloped. So let me get my slope blocks. And then I can put the chisel design here. Switch it to additive and put it here. Go back to placement. And I guess I'm going to have to temporarily add blocks out here to put, oops. And I better light this up in case another blood moon comes along. Now I can put down the railings. And take down this. Yeah, I had to make the atomic disassembler because it was getting to be so it was so slow, and I'm flying and using my old AOT to break things. Alright, that looks good. And then this can be rebitified. I'll have to do the same thing over here, temporary. And then get out the pattern. I made one of these and then used this pattern to copy it. Just need something to place it against since it's hanging out over the edge. Oh, I should fill that in too. Am I set to draw? Draw. There we go. Nice clean edge. That looks good. This looks horrible without the slopes. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Be very careful where you're aiming when you place those. Get out some more. I can't texture these from the dank null, unfortunately, so I have to have some stacks of the white concrete on hand. There we go, that's looking better. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Yeah, I agree, David. The RR3 build and the factory. The factory is fun too. There's also one, I forget which pack it was in. I think it was underground, and I had lots of different rooms and different styles. I think it was, and the pneumatic craft room was brick. I might do something like that in this. RF tools in this pack. There's the builder in there. Yeah. I don't think I can build the builder yet until I go to Landia, but that'll be soon. Yeah, I agree, Frank. I do want to add some color details to the build. You know, these things, would they look better with an extra block layer on top? Yes, I think so. Put you on the back. That does look better. And I was going to have this be... Sometimes they are flush with the block they are on, and sometimes they're hanging over the edge. It just depends on where we are in the build. Like here, it just makes sense to have it be flush. Same with over here. But these up here, they're hanging off the edge. Same with over here. But I think I've got a system that will work everywhere. Yeah, some things that you don't want to place with the dank null. Like in here, I do have the... Did I take them out? No, I do have the half slabs. Do not set... Right now I've set it to white concrete, but do not set it to the half slabs. It will crash. I have them in there just to carry them, but I definitely am not going to be placing them. I did the same thing. Yeah. Still doesn't seem right. What's wrong? Okay, there, yeah. I knew something looked wrong. These are up too high. I've done this enough times that I'm starting to recognize when things are out of alignment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this is floor level. So torch there, torch there. Alright, so okay, yeah, these are going to be, these aren't there. But that's one too low. I think I need to go up one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I do 5 over here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I did one too many. Will that... oh, that's why that was... Alright, no, that's fine. It made things better. Sometimes mistakes make things better, and I ran out of slopes, so get some more out of here. So one more level. Okay. Torch there, torch there. All right. I was really close to getting this the right length. That's good. I'm just one short. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now this will extend this way to there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, these were 4 high to begin with. But by making this one accidentally 5 high, pushed this back one, which let me expand these by a block. So that was a good change. Even though this one's only 4. Oh, and now that I've pushed it back one, it's now flush. That's unfortunate, because these are going to be sticking out too much now. So I guess that's the way it's going to look. That's alright, that's nice and clean. This is bothering me though. It was interesting building this design because I didn't know what I was going to do. I just wanted lots of levels and nooks and crannies, and started adding rooms in and underneath the ramps, sort of making spaces for everything, and I like the way it came out. I mean, it seems fun. go, and use the draw. Oops. There we go. And then this extends down to be one of the pillar bases. Originally I had just the pillars coming up from these corners, and this platform did not come out all the way to this spot, but I really like the way it merged. So now the platform is one wider. And torch there. And then this could be either portal or a doorway to another room. For now, it'll just be an empty arch until I get back to it. And I was going with one higher now, yes. Oops. Oh, no, that's too high. Oh, because I did it on the one side and it did it on both. Yeah, because the wand works around corners like this. This little corner here, if I click here, it's going to do the other side, and it did. I did both sides, which did it double, so I blame the wand. That is even looking. Good. Now, do I want to do more on the top or go ahead and work on the other sides? Torch it. This is Project Ozone 3. Esqueleto, like that. Yep, connected on the diagonal. I'm liking that. See, I'm going to do this side, and then maybe do something different with the two other sides. Have the east and west maybe a different design? Well, let's build this side and then see. So this has to be out another one. Put a torch here. Yes. And then over here. Torches. Yeah, I'll keep this all symmetrical for now. Oh, what happened? I'm back. I didn't extend this one. Yeah, and then these will be... Heck. I have that on cue, so I sometimes hit it. Alright. That should be better now. And torch there. Well, thank you, Isklet. I said it right before, I thought. Iskeletu. Thank you. I do like... I've always liked architecture. But I don't often get a chance to spend the time in Minecraft to really do much with it. So it's sometimes nice just to take a break from doing the automation and so forth and actually build a building that looks nice. And the thing with Skyblocks is everything there is something you built. And I do have a tendency just to stay in my... No, that's too low. Stay in my little hovels and keep adding more machines. But every now and then, I want to build something flashy. So we do that this time. One more. And again, I don't know what I'm going to do for detailing, but I will definitely be doing some detailing. Probably with chisel and bits. Alright. So, now the ramp edge is flush with the walls, with the arms, the railings coming out one. So the first ramp block there, second one there, third one on here. Oh. Fourth on this one. And then this is floor level. Yes. Not this. So these all have to go out one more too. So I lose that to put a ramp here. Interesting. No yellow X's except up at the top. And torch, not there, there. Because these will be railings. Alright. Yes. And then this is where the next ramp starts. Erk. Alright, so fill. Oh, no, not like that. Not you. So that's 4, 4, 4. And, oh, I'm out of torches. At some point I'll have to go and demolish the other... Where'd you come from? Oh, up here. And goodbye. Oh, I hardly knew ye. Yep, I don't want to stay on a boring cobble platform. I'm getting bored with it. Though it was chiseled cobble, at least. So it wasn't straight up cobble. I was hesitant about using white concrete because it's fairly common building material. But it does look good, so yeah. Gotta go with it. Alright, so that. And so here's where. Yeah, because we have ramp, then there's 2, then there's 2, and then there's ramp. But now there's going to be 5 levels to this ramp. So it's 2, 3, 4. How did a pig show up? It's not grass. Oh, it's one of those. And then 5. Blood moon, I guess. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then floor level is here. With railing level there, but I'm not going to have it here. It's going to be there. Yes? No. Yeah. Okay, just missing some blocks here. And now to ramp. So close. And I'm out of white. You remember watching my FTB Infinity Involved Expert Series and seeing how the idea of your base was maturing. It's pretty cool. Oh, thank you. It is tempting to stick with the base. There's so many things I want to do still. I mean, I gotta get an AE2 system. I'm gonna get my digital miner. I need to start going to the various dimensions. Oh, I got vindicators. Or evokers. Forgot to light this up too. Where is my... there it is. I love my shuriken. And I got a bunch of stuff that I don't want to carry with me right now, so I'll stick in here. In a bag. Alright, ignore the shurikens, they will despawn eventually. Where is... I got one. Let's put that one in here. Switch to my chisel pattern. There we go. I may have to move that off of Q. I just hit that too many times. Alright, so this... this is where the ramp is. That's 2. 3. I made a lot of white concrete. 4. The new 5th level. And then floor level. And I want to put and then go back and paint them. And then I want to put temporary blocks down here so I can make the railing. Switch to additive. Back to placement. Whoa. I'll use a wand. Why not? And more railings. Nope. Kill those. Like this. Oh, I'm out. That's alright, I've got lots of bit bags of white concrete. Tons of them. When I first built this place, I had solid blocks for all the railings. And then I went back and I chiseled them down to this, which created huge amounts of bits. So I put bits into the dank null. I think there's still some in there. Yeah, I still have 0.7 million, so 732,000 white concrete chisel bits in there. To get them out, I made this thing. I had seen it in the system. It's a dank null docking station. You can place your dank null in there, and then you can pipe things in and out. What you pipe out is whatever you currently have selected. So I would only be able to pipe out this white concrete until I switched to the bits. So I was able to pipe the bits into crates, and I'd break the crate while holding chiseled bit bags and get it all sucked up into the bags, which is why I've got a whole lot of bags filled with bits. And that let me break them down really fast. Unfortunately, I wish the this blueprint thing would pull bits out of the dank null. I'd really love to have that bit of mod interaction, because then you wouldn't have to worry about those bit bags quite so much. You'd have the near unlimited storage of the dank null, and you wouldn't have massive bit explosions that, you know, lag servers and stuff like that. So if anybody knows the developer of either mod to work on an mod interaction between those two, that'd be awesome. And they both need it under. One cubic meter of concrete weighs on average about 2,400 kilograms, which is 2.4 tons. So you have a couple of blocks, perhaps. Yeah. I got quite a lot of bits. I do like diagonals, slopes in Minecraft. They have their limitations, but I think they really can make things look nice. I'm a big fan. I've used them ever since the... Yeah, I kept saying architecture crap. What was the first one? Carpenter's blocks. Yeah. Like I said, I do still miss the Carpenter's blocks collapsible block. Which basically you put it down and it looks like a regular block, but then you can hammer down each of the four corners separately to make all sorts of different shapes. But I like to make... I mean, this ramp is, 45-degree angle. That's a pretty steep ramp. I wouldn't want to have to deal with ramps this steep in the real world. But with the Carpenter's blocks, you can make, half that slope, or less even. I made really gradual slopes. And like that. And some more railings over here. There's 5, so let's go ahead and extend this one more. I'd put the underslope over here as well. Maybe I should, because here I've got this nice slope on the underside. If I just did these 3, how would that look? Really? I'm out of white again? Oh, that looks sort of nice. Here. Oh, it's got to fill in the little gap here. Oh yeah, that looks much more elegant than that. Wouldn't you agree? Alright, I don't know what JoJo is. Oh, Blood Moon was removed. Oh, that'd be nice. Hello, JBB. Yeah, let's go with that. Little things like that can make a huge difference on the appearance of the build. And blueprint. There we go. Oh. Bits. Oh yeah. That compared to that looks so much nicer. Oh, totally like that. I'm glad I gave it a try. And I'm hoping that adding little bits of color will also improve the design. I know, especially in the Resident Rise, each room had a slightly different color scheme. And I would just add touches of the chosen color. It's like stripes or stuff like that, and it really made a difference. Yeah, it's looking good. Am I missing anything in these two sides now? I think they are the same. Hello, Reaper. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Don't know it. know, I never played Skyrim. I mean, I worked on Morrowind and Oblivion and Fallout 3, but I never played Skyrim. I have it for the PlayStation VR, and that's the way I'm going to play it for the first time when I get around to it. But most of my time, I'm playing Minecraft. What mod item checks items back into your inventory? I got a magnet. It is the Coin of Fortune from Reliquary. It can go in the bauble slot. I think the only way to turn it on and off, though, is to take it out, put it in your hand, and crouch right-click it. So it's a pain to turn on and off. But it's an instant grab, which I like. Alright, now the question. What do I do on the other two sides? Do I repeat the design on all four sides, or do I make the east and west sides different? I'm inclined to make them different, but I'm not sure in what way. I could have a ramp down to a lower platform down here. Not sure what I'll do with that, though. Any suggestions from the peanut gallery? I can start just doodling and see how it looks. Let's assume that it's going to be different. So let's bring out this railing a little bit longer. And then turn the corner. So how many we got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's bring up the grid. Alright, so the center platform is one chunk. So right out to here is another chunk. Okay, that'll be... the lower rooms will be like that. And then we have another chunk for up here. Yeah, I think this will be good. So if I do like this, torch, does this work? Nope. Didn't think so. And do I have, I think I've got the inner corner, frame slant, inner corner, here we go. Can I remember which way these things like to be placed? That is not it. Nope, wrong block. That went back into my dank null. Ah, got it. That looks good. I need to add more railings. And this one is additive. I always put it back to placement or I'll forget later. So turn this off again. So So I can just run this straight out, I guess. And then you can look down from above onto a platform below. You can't really see too well from here, but here you could. Iskeletu, I will be adding colors for each quadrant, probably, so I can easily tell which way to go. Replace the gates and do a double staircase. Replace the gates? Oh, I see what you mean. Staircase on each side. I don't really need a double staircase. There's only one of me. I never understood double staircases. And most of the time I'll be flying anyway. Staircase, all these ramps are sort of just for show. Yeah. One long staircase just going up, another even longer coming down. Oh, I got a message. Oh, okay. Little Non is suggesting something to go here in the center of the room. He sent me a picture that he did in Minecraft Pocket Edition. I'll have to get a... I can only see it on my watch at the moment. I'll have to look at it later. But it looks cool. I may actually do that. Alright, let's see if this goes straight out here. No, I don't know. Because I'll probably be having... Some of these are going to be portals and some are going to be ramps to lower areas. And this one is most likely going to be a portal, so I'll just put the cobble in here as a placeholder. So we'll have, you know, that'll be a portal, and that'll be the east and west will be portals, and then these will be ramps down to lower rooms. I can have the room coming off in this way. Well, what if, I mean, this is a sky build. I could do a little bridge over here to, I could seal this in. So that seals the portal in the wall. Then we'd have a passage, and then I could open this up to a floor over here. Alright. This could be a large work area. Yeah. So how's the chunk boundaries look? This extends just outside the chunk boundary on both sides. If I extended it to 2 past on this side too, alright, turn this off. How does it feel? That's alright. We'll have this bridge up here extending all the way over here. Yeah, I think that would work. Actually, I'm tempted to move this back more so this has got more. Oh yeah, I'll need places to put things like blood magic altars. Yeah, this could be where I have one of those, in which case it will need to be bigger. I think their full size is 13 by 13, or is it 17 by 17? So let's extend more here. Now this is not even, unfortunately. So if this door leads down a ramp, out of white. Yeah. Let's try this out. Whoop. So this will come down to another room. Ceiling, good. I could actually have the ceiling come straight out. That'll look nice, yes. And then sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm thinking about how to lay all this out. Sort of merge everything together here. Do I want to seal that off? I think I do. And then do the same over here. Sure how far over I want that to go. Oops. Wand. Oops. Thank you. I like that command. And then extend this out. Oops. Again. Wand. Oops. Alright, so yeah. I like the way that looks. And then over here, it's definitely going to be different than the other building. Too wide door, yeah. Well, I am building it on an even design. And that will lead to a different, no, that'll be a portal there. Over here, this will be a different door. This will be a portal. So we've got like nether, hunting grounds. Landy has a different design. And I may end up replacing them all with these things, but who knows. So if I extend this up, oh, no. So this is like a courtyard. Or do I want to extend it this way? This will make that room small unless I extend it. How to make everything fit together and be useful. So that's the thing. I've got to make everything useful before I actually have moved in. One nice thing about just building more platform, you don't have to worry about layout too much. That's an interesting little hole there. I don't know, I'm not liking this as much as the original design. I do sort of like this, but it's not big enough. But then I'll have to change this, which is fine. I think the platform looks better than this room as it is right now. I'll have to do something else with this. So let me cut it loose and then vein mine it. And it'll be faster if I'm standing on it. Got it. And I'll get rid of this roof too. Is that clear? Clear. Go away. Oop, frozen. Come back. Come back. Alright, good. Alright, so we'll just leave that door to nowhere Oh, I can get rid of this too. Keep worrying that I'm not going to accidentally vein mine and then have the whole place disappear. Alright, this definitely needs to be wider. This is just too narrow. If it's going to be... You know, the east and west sides don't have to be the same. I can do one thing over here and do something completely different over here. In fact, I might leave one side open for future needs. Just have nothing designed there. That way, if I have something special I need later, I have room to do it. I think that's a plan. So I think I'll plan this out to be blood magic, in which case... does anybody know how big the top tier blood magic altar is? Or, I should say the top tier we can do, since I don't think they have the demon invasion in the current version. So you can't do the top tier. Now let me look. At blood. Where's the book? Glass feather book. Let's just make it real quick and see what it says. Because who knows, it might be different in this pack. Feather. Glass. Book. No. Book. No. That's alright. Make a book. The architect. Upgrading your altar. This tiny little book, I don't think it's going to show pictures. Nah. Guess it doesn't say. I don't see any numbers in here as to how big it is. 2.2, 2.3. No, doesn't say. Smash, it says 19 by 19 by 7 for tier 5, but can we... Oh, tier 6 requires demon invasion. Okay. And let's assume that we don't have demon invasion. So, you say 19 by 19. Let's map it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. It's big. So I'm going to have 2 of them. It's going to need to be this big. Hello, skeleton. Notice he's not attacking me. I don't know if it, well, now he is. And now he's gone. They're a little slow to attack because I made the Twilight Cloak from Reliquary, which is iron, black wool, and crimson cloth, which is black wool, red wool, and nebulous hearts from Enderman. And they can't see you until you come into the light, I guess. Actually just feels like there's a delay in when they see me. I'm not sure exactly how it behaves. One of his arrows. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that lined up? That is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. So I want to extend this by 2. Alright, X marks the spot of a blood altar. And then the second one will be on this side. So how far out did this go? Oh, look at that, it lined up perfectly. With the 2 wide walkway there. But over here it's wider. It's 3 wide, so it'll be line up just short. See how many mobs spawn before I get the platform lit up. Oh, it's building. How many wand oops do I have? Just 1. Damn. Gotta pay attention. I guess I better light things up. Bye-bye. And these must be demon animals because, yep, they didn't appear on grass. So how much damage did I do over here? That's not too bad, I don't think. Oh, what'd I do? I accidentally broke these. Yeah, it's going to be a giant room. Well, I don't know if it's going to be a room or just... keep doing that. My head's inside the slope. So I try and break a block, it breaks the slope instead. Is that disconnected? Alright. Fix you. Yeah, I extended this too much too. Oh no. Yeah. And was this extended to? Yeah. Did way too much with the wand. Break you off. Diagonals. A mess. Alright, you're separate now, right? Alright. That is the way it's supposed to look. Yes. So the other X will be over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Okay. Alright, 2 blood altars. Did I see a yellow X? I did. And they'll be shooting up beacons about there and there, so they'll be shooting up. That's okay. Now, do I want to extend this all the way out, or what do I want to do up here? So if this railing to look down, not much to see there. I might bring this towards me. Alright, so from the ground, altars. I'll probably bury a lot of the altar under the platform. I like doing that, so just bits of it stick up. And then I'll probably do some sort of inlay on the floor eventually. Over here, I'm going to leave blank. So let's... Do I have black concrete? Only a little bit. I do have the graphite, though. So let's... We'll just wall this chunk off. Oh. Yeah, so let's just gate it off for now. Okay, what time is it? Oh, still got some time. How are you guys doing in the stream here? Why would they make such a thing in the ghast sound? Oh yeah, the mobs. Hello, Neston. I forget which mod adds the demon animals. Alright, so we still have to do the ramp rooms. Where's the ramp? Over here. Now I have, this will be a ramp and this will be a ramp. Well, they probably should go to separate rooms. There could be a really long ramp and go down much lower level. Heck, you can even do a turnaround and go onto the main area. I suppose this one could give access to the underground portions of the blood magic. In which case it'll be a narrow hallway going down and then turning. Let's see what that would be like. So they're 19 by 19 by 7. If I have the blood altar on this level, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then floor. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so I come down here, and that would give access to the under room where the body of the blood altars are, down here. Yeah, that'll work. I like that. I'll leave that for later. And then this one can just come into a room that's down here, like, say, pneumatic craft or something. And I got two more over here. Alright, let's start thinking about what stuff I want to put and where. AE. Where do I want to put my AE2 system? I could put it right in the middle. But Little Non has an idea for a sculpture here, and I think I want to honor his choice and put a sculpture in the middle. So I'll look at Little Non's design later and see if I can recreate it. I should be able to. Anything Pocket Edition can do, modded can do. Nested, yes. Project Ozone 3 is what this is. I'm going to go back and look at the old base. See if there's anything else there that... The towers. I have not yet duplicated the towers. I sort of like them. So this design was very symmetrical, and it does have rooms. Let me show you the rooms. I didn't like how this was not centered, but these are the lower rooms. So this could be like something down here, and then another one over here, and then two more diagonally across the way. So they wouldn't do for blood magic, but they would do for other things. And each of those rooms has the grass roof here, where it seems animals have been collecting on this one. You can get down there over here. Now I originally had this big gap, but I then changed it to be a wall. I don't know which base I'm liking better now. I'm still partial to this one. Each of these pits can either be this wider room or just a straight pit that could be used as a mob spawner. I had these plinths where I could set up some machines, like maybe the plastics generation could be on one. I was planning on having this wall be all storage crates, barrels. I don't know. I'm almost tempted just to move into this one. It needs some work still, but and I do. See, these are okay, but these look horrible. I don't know. And the original design had the railing sort of go like this, with the pillar going all the way down to this lower area. But then I extended the platform out and then added the pillar up from this, and I really liked the way this looked, which is why I kept this. Ooh, and I could do the same thing I did on the other side. Oh yeah, I still like the way that looks. Oh, that's in my hometown here. There's a fountain at the lake down the town center, and it's sort of brutalism, concrete style, and it does look a little bit like that. It has these same vertical slats. That's funny. It seems familiar to me. Coincidental, but you can make a 3x3x4 draconic portal become centered. Yeah, I could always replace the original portals with something else. I do like how these, well, you can see it's a framed wall from block craft red, and paint this one completely. Oops. So I like how the little horizontal slits match the vertical slits. I think it's a nice combination. Totally coincidental, but I really like the way that looks. And with the slopes, I mean, you know, this little detail right here, my favorite part. You know, I think the mall in my hometown also had railings like this inside it for a long time until they replaced it with glass. So it's another place. And there's a bridge in downtown. Yeah, my hometown had a lot of railings like this. I wasn't even thinking about that when I made them. But no wonder they seem so nostalgic to me. Even though a lot of these have been changed in the hometown, there's enough of them to make me reminded of it. See, having it all four sides be the same does make it harder to find your way around. But all I have to do is fly up and then look around, and I could... Yeah, I'm planning on doing red on one side, and then I could do other colors, because this red is a fluid display block, which when you break it, and I went into my dank null, oops, it doesn't have any appearance to it, but you can click it with any bucket of liquid, and the bucket of liquid is back at the base in here. Nope. Here. Nope. Here. No. Where'd I put it? It's a bucket of liquid redstonia. Oh, here it is. So it'd be redstone alloy. So head on back. Oh, that's the new one. The old one's over here. So you hit it with a bucket and boom. You can also right click it and switch it between a vertical flowing and the still version. And with as many fluids as we've got, you just look at molten, you can see all these different colors. So it's a lot of things you can do with that fluid block for decoration. And it doesn't use up the bucket either. So one bucket of the stuff will let you paint it everywhere. Maybe put some slopes on the columns under the platform. Also on the pillar made of framed walls, so that it isn't just a big blocky pillar below the platform. I mean, like right down here? I'll give it a try, but I think I like it the way it is. But sometimes, until you try it, you won't know. You know, I like it from over here, but you can't see it. From in the air over here, I like it. Yeah, I like that. Originally I had it looking like this. But that looks good. Good suggestion, Neston. You were thinking of putting the slope so that it's flat on the corner, not on the transition. Not sure what you mean. Oh, maybe... Oh, now it leaves a gap up there. Nah, I don't like that. It's probably not what you meant. I'm constantly running out. Fill it in with inner corners too. Well, I can't put anything here because then I'd have to put stuff all the way down, and it doesn't have a triangular. If I put something like there's nothing that would fit in that hole. It's unlike architecture craft. It's missing a lot of pieces. Now another option is to no. I was trying to think like these little things. I'm not taking on. Actually, I really don't like that. I didn't do that on the other side. Those are designed for holding up a ceiling, and I'm not sure I'm going to have a ceiling, so I'm not sure I'm going to keep those. But this is something from the original Resonant Rise design. These channels here are for running dense AE2 cable, and there's also a hollow space up the middle of this column that connects up to here. So there's another run, and it goes all the way through. So these walls were designed for running cable in a way that you could see it, and it's part of the design of the wall. And then you could put a like a terminal interface here with the pattern and other ones over on the sides. But that same thing, there's just not enough room for it down here. Thank you, Kyle. Not that I saw what it was. Yeah, the gap on the top. But I do sort of like this. I mean, it catches the slopes of all the stairs and echoes them. So you got the slope coming up the stair there, and then the slope of the underside of the platform there, and then the slope down here. And each one is a little bit different, but they sort of echo each other, and I sort of like that. It almost suggests... Just put the torch on the back here. Oop, I'm out of torches. I'm completely out of torches. And out of coal. Well, I got one torch here. It's the one I just broke. I'm probably not going to like this, but no, I don't like that. That takes away too much from the brutalism that this build is designed after. Of course, I'm doing this on the old build and not the current build. I may end up using both of them, who knows. So let's go back to the new build. Now, see, this is taller because I made this one longer, so it might look different here. I hate the fact that the collision boxes on these things. I mean, it looks like I'm looking at the untextured one, but I'm still hitting this one. I should go ahead and put the pillar here. Frame wall. To see how it's going to look. Just paint this up and see how it looks from the ground. So I should put the torch on the top. Oh, again, I'm out of torches. Do I have some more pre-made? A little bit. So let's just get some charcoal and a stack of sticks and make me up a whole heck of a lot of torches. And put most of the extras away in my bag. Hey, there's the Sojourner's Staff. We don't have the torch launcher. I love the torch launcher. So we can get up here before a mob spawns. Is it a blood moon? Where is the moon? Must be trying to rain. Is it trying to rain? I don't have the things here. Oh well. Finished painting this. The other biome, because it was in extreme hills. Something about this pack disables the rain, no matter what biome you're in. Ooh, that looks nice. That looks very nice. Yeah, the pack disables the rain, but that's just the particles and the sound that it disabled. It will actually start to rain. The sky will get dark, and it's trying to rain. And in snow biomes, it actually does put snow on the ground. So the other base was getting snow. Didn't like that. Fulbright anti-blocks. They are available, but they're a little bit different. I have some here in my bag of tricks. Yeah, I don't know how well this comes across the stream, but you see that flickering? I always call that texture flash. It happens when two surfaces are in the same location, but with different textures, and the graphics card, is fighting as to which one to show. If one was just a little bit smaller than or larger than the other, it'd be better. Or if this black trim was part of the... I mean, it's because it's got this connected texture. That's what's causing this. The other option is to use... Whoops, not that one. There we go. So if I use the frame blocks, you get an almost full bright block with no connected borders, no flashing. But it really isn't full bright because, well, these things have a little bit of a shadow near the bottom, it looks like. They otherwise are full bright even in the dark, but these do lose that functionality. You can see the sides are darker. So there's no real way to make them look good, unfortunately. They just look broken, or they're not full bright. It's very sad. Obviously, I was trying to use them because I have them in my bag. I'll put away this glowstone too, in case I need it for later. And the fluid blocks, and that. Hello, Nix. Yep, I'm live. Or am I Memorex? Yeah, I mean, if they didn't have the connected border on these things, I would totally be using them in lots of places, but I don't know. I might still use them some places. I wonder if you hide the edge. Oh, okay, there you go. Oops. So you can get rid of that if you hide it behind something. Still, it gets these shadows, so it loses the full bright. It just doesn't work as well as it used to. It's not really a good full bright block anymore. I wish it didn't have the connected textures at all. Chisel, I don't think Chisel adds those because the block itself is, oh, it is, the anti-block is from Chisel. Okay. Anti-blocks used to be from another mod, I thought, but I guess they are from Chisel. But yeah, I wish they didn't have the connected texture. They're just pure whatever color they're supposed to be. Like the green to make a green screen. I've used that before to cut elements out. They recently look at the new Skyblock packs with something like Infinity Evolved Expert Skyblock, but a little more up-to-date. Any recommendations? None X. I just doing the Project Ozone 3 right now. I haven't really looked at it. I know there's a new one that supposedly is not bad, but it's different. I think Thorgal and Glitch were playing that one. And Smash, you were playing it too, if you're still in the chat. And it was it's grindy and quick, so I probably won't play that one. So yeah, if this was the door to the underground of the blood magic, let's play around with chisel and bits just to see about decoration. Do I have any red concrete? I do not. Let's get some red concrete. Do I have dye in here? Only 5. Yeah, that'll probably be enough. No. There we go. Red. 6 red. Oops. Oh. I am failing at some clicks here. Alright. That, and that gets me 6. Put the rest away. I just have this going through a fluid tank here. It's getting water from the sink, and then it sucks in whatever's in this barrel and hydrates it to make the concrete, spits it out this side. There's 16. That should be good enough. Yes, over here. So let's put down 2 of these. Where's my chisel? Oh, I had it in my hand. Eat the whole thing. Give me the bit. So let's... Oops. Undo. Start with a little thin border here of red. I mean, that's I like that already. But let's see. I can add. Let's see what a second layer looks like. Maybe double thick. Oh, missed. Oh yeah, that looks nice. It's subtle, but it's said red. That's the blood magic door. You know, I want to do things like that just to color the place up. And by burying the portals back a bit, if this was, say, the hunting dimension, then I can have like green going around for that one. Landia would be like a light blue, because that's the color of the egg. And I suppose I can just stick the egg back in here and yeah. I wonder if it would look good to have the same thing going on inside. Oops. I meant to dig. Looks good from the inside. Oh yeah, I like that. It gives it sort of a... You can see it better from the edges. Yeah, I like that. That's a nice subtle element there. Sky Odyssey, yeah, that's I think the one a lot of people are playing. Project E in 2 days. Yeah, the game is all about Project E from the sound of it. Oh, refined storage tied to Project E? Oh, that's just too powerful. Every to armor is a joke with Project E, yeah. I mean, even in this pack, one of the things I definitely will want to go for is this guy, the Wand of Animation. I've never played with it myself, but it looks like a lot of fun. Mirian ingots, which is just an ore, right? Oh, no, it's a mix. Glass, cobalt, elementium, manasteel, terrasteel. Interesting. I mean, once you get into Botania, I think I got some manasteel from... I don't think there's any way to get elementium from a loot bag now. Nuggets? No. So you definitely have to do Botania to get this stuff. And then you have to kill one of the bosses in Erebus to get that. Those are just steel plates. So yeah, this would be a lot of fun because it takes any block and turns it into a mob that you can then duplicate in a duplicator. So you go ahead and make you get this infinity ingot made, which is, you know, infinity catalysts, which are tons of stuff, and it's really expensive to make one of these. Make 9 of them to get an infinity block, and then animate it and duplicate it. And that doesn't have EMC, so that's a great way to get lots of that. I guess this ultimate ingot, you would only have to make 1 of these, or 9 of these, and you can animate that too. Neutronium block, yeah, I can make neutronium block. Crystal, can this be turned into a block? That can be made into a block. Record fragments, not a problem. Then you got to do the foods, and then you do have to make the ultimate singularity, which is a lot of materials. But all these materials can be turned into blocks, I think. So yeah, so that wand of animation will be very handy. So I'm going to be definitely going for that. Candy cane base. I saw what mod adds candy cane stuff. Extra planets. Yeah, one of the planets is a candy planet. You know, one of the mods I dreaded when I first started playing it, but now I'm all nostalgic for it, is, oh, what was it called? Ascension. Something Ascension. Which had like 30 dimensions, and each one had its own unique mobs and blocks, and oh, it was so much to that mod. Some of those worlds were nasty, but I mean, a whole planet full of clown mobs. Gotta love it. It's not cheesy, Frank. It's just a lot of fun. You know, Project E, Wand of Animation, these are things, yeah, if you use them all the time, it'd be boring. But the first time you use it, it's a lot of fun. I've not used the Wand of Animation, so I'm looking forward to having some fun with that. I think it has limited uses, the Wand of Animation. It doesn't say. But it probably like has 20 uses or something like that. Some limited number. Am I going to stream while recording again? I don't know. It doesn't always work out to do that. I might. But it depends on if it's going to be an episode with lots of stops and starts in it. I don't know. Actually, there's either two ways. Either the episode has too many stops and starts where I have to do something grindy between takes, and which can sometimes spread it over days, and I really can't stream that. Or it's an episode with just two long continuous takes, and when I'm recording I can't talk in the chat, so then there's only one opportunity to chat with people in between the two long takes. So it has to be like the perfect episode with lots of little or not lots of little, but a number of different smaller segments, but not too many and not too long. Yeah, this reeling doesn't let me look down into the... I think it can be a little bit forward. I like looking to see what views I would get from different parts of the base. Yeah. Well, if you notice I'm not doing any more building, it's because I think I'm going to have to wrap it up here for this stream. Need to get to bed before long here. Cool. Just another message from Little Non. Alright, so any other questions before we wrap it up? Oh, hey. Hi, sis. Or is that Jax? Is it my sister or my nephew in the stream? Could be both, or it's just my nephew. Oh, he's in bed. Oh, yeah, it is pretty late, isn't it? So, hi, sis. You don't play Minecraft. Why are you here? I can explain all my machines to you if you like. This is a plastics refinery. It uses air pressure from trees. Oh wow, look, I've got 3.5 stacks of nether stars. I love these little bags. Though I will still have to kill some withers because I need the other drops as well. Alright, so anybody else in the channel? I'm getting ready to end the stream, sis, sorry. Anybody else in the channel have any questions, comments, things you want to discuss before I log out? You know, I haven't been to the nether since I could fly, Yes, I did. Yeah, I went flying around. Anything interesting over here? Just some pigs and a sheep. Oh, and I rebooted. I had a problem. This mob farm wasn't doing anything. Even with the lights off. I even replaced all the cursed earth, and I checked to make sure there are no light leaks. But it wasn't doing anything until I restarted the server, and then now it works. You can hear it going there. And this one probably still works as well. Yeah, this one was working at the beginning of the stream, so it should still work now. Yep. All good there. That should not be in it. Got a wither skeleton trophy. I've got 16, almost 17 stacks of pink slime from this contraption. But I did go, once I got the flight, I did fly around until I found a slime island, and I've got a slime sapling now, so I got plenty of purple and green slime as well. Hello, Connor. First stream you've caught. Oh, I'm glad you were in. Sorry it wasn't too exciting. It was just me building. So I'm going to go back and look at the model base and see. I still do like this one. I think I may like this one better than the other one, even though the other one has a place for blood magic. I can always just make a platform hanging off the side. They could just have a big platform out here for the blood magic. Oh, and like I said, when it rains, it doesn't actually, you don't see the particles, you don't hear the sound, but the sky does darken. And because we're in a cold biome here, it does snow, and snow builds up. But I put down 4 of these things, rain shields, from random things. Let me pick it up here, and can I get the, there we go. Prevents rain in a 5-chunk radius around it. So it does a better job of stopping the rain because it stops the snow. So the only real problem about keeping this one is water freezes. But I guess I have no real reason to have open water anywhere. Maybe I'll just use both bases. Have some stuff here, some stuff there. Spread it out so they don't get too much lag from too many machines. It's probably a good idea. Alright, so I think it's time. Unless there's any last questions, give you 10 seconds. 9, 7, 8, 3. You know what comes next. Alright. That's it then. This is Nonsanity signing out. Take care. Be good. And see you next time. I missed the music. Where's the music? And we're out.